What is up, everybody? It is Friday, July 25th. It is pre-release weekend for Edge of Eternities, and I went out and got myself a little treat. We have got an Edge of Eternities bundle, and we are going to crack this open and see what we get. I've got a pre-release this evening, but I just couldn't wait. Part of it's my girlfriend's fault. She went and got a whole box, so I'm like, I want to get some stuff too. So let's pop this open, see how we do. Alright, there is the box. You've got Sammy and Tanook, the main characters from the story. Cool. And let's look at what we've got in here. We've got the Punch-Out stuff, stuff I usually never use. We've got our packs. We've got our land packs. And we've got a really cool spin down. This thing is real. Oh, it's shiny. It's got like little... It's got little sparkles in it. That's really cool. So I'm a little tired and a little frazzled. We just saw Fantastic Four this morning. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So there is that. Let's get into the lands real quick here. Have here. All right, so we've got our promo. Our Emissary Escort. It's fine. I might end up playing this in Eggman Commander. I'm not sure. I really wish they gave us, something a little more substantial for a promo. Like, I know they can't, give us, mythics or probably not the shocks, because they want us to buy packs to try to chase those, but, if it were me, I probably would have picked the Sarima, the legendary spaceship. It's relevant to the story. It's, at worst, it's a 3-mana white legendary creature tutor. Well, let's see here. We've got, oh, these are really pretty. Oh, my God. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up just how cool this foiling is. It looks really nice. So there's our plains, our island, our swamp. These are really pretty. I think I still like the Unfinity of full arts better, but these are also really good. These are really cool. And then we've got our normal. I wish they were all full arts. I mean, given the price of how kind of devalued market-wise full arts have been, I don't really see any reason for them to not give us full arts, but... And there's all of our normal. And we've got some... Basically, that's where the ad cards went. Basically was in here. Or the reminder cards. Okay, so we've got 9 packs here. Let's just get into it. Let's pop these open and see what we got. Alright, so we've got a Comet Crawler, Insect Horror, a Sinister Cryologist, a Jellyfish Wizard, a lot of jellyfish. I think we've doubled the number of jellyfish in Magic in this set. Auxiliary Boosters, got Biosynthetic Burst. I should probably look at these when I'm done and see what all of this stuff does. Plasma Bolt, I like Plasma Bolt, especially for limited. That if you void it, you get a sorcery speed Lightning Bolt. If not, you have a sorcery speed Shock, really good removal. A Thawbringer, Insect Scout, Radiant Strike, Umbral Collar Zealot, Unravel, no counterspell there. Harmonious Grove Strider, which I am never going to not think is a dinosaur. Honored Knight Captain. Oh, we got one of the lands. We got the station land, the white station land. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool early thing. All right, I'm digging that. A Remnant Elemental and a normal forest, and our token is a lander and a robot. Yeah, this is a really, sorry about the camera there. This is a pretty cool land, actually. Yeah, the station cost is high. You have to get 12 counters on this thing before it goes live. But, once you do, you can create copies of your artifacts or enchantments, but they're legendary, so you can only make one of a certain kind. But I think this is pretty cool. I don't know what I'd use this in, but I do really like that. So that's a pretty exciting first pull, first pack. All right. Next up, what do we have in here? We've got a Grav Pack Monoist, a Cryo Shatter, Weft Blade Enhancer. We've got Shattered Wings, which is that... it's not quite... It's not... No, Broken Wings is the one I was thinking of. It's like Broken Wings, except it lets you surveil one. Nebula Dragon. Another Thawbringer. A Thaumaton Torpedo. Lightless Evangel. I don't remember there being any mention of vampires in the Planeswalkers Guide or the story stuff. I could be wrong. I just think it's a little weird to see them here. A Sunstar Expansionist. Atomic Microsizer. I like this one a lot. I really do. It's got some fun applications. An atmosphere greenhouse, so a spacecraft, a loading zone. That's kind of cool. It helps you counter, or station rather, your spacecrafts or planets, and also your creatures. So it's pretty cool. It's sort of like a hardened scales variant. A Zookeeper Mechan in foil, and a nice full art swamp. And our tokens are a lander and a human soldier. All right, not as exciting as the first pack, but when your first pack is a mythic, that's a bit hard to do. Especially a decent mythic. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Not necessarily the lands I was hoping to pull. It's being shocked, but okay, we have more Shattered Wings, another Nebula Dragon, a Gravkill. That's going to be really good tonight in pre-release. Just an instant speed exile for 4, no restrictions. A self-craft Mechan. I want that for Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to put that aside. May sacrifice an artifact. Maybe that's not the one I was thinking of. I'm also going to put it aside. I might use it. A Focus Fire, a Drix Fatemaker, a Galactic Wayfarer. I've heard that's really good in Limited. A Weft Faker Art. I'm getting all the Drix in this pack. A Dual Sun Technique, Glacier Godmaw, a Biomechan Engineer. Ooh! Skeleton Lesbian. Zoo Ifrit, Osteoharmonist. They did a little write-up on her. She is a lesbian. She's looking to, I think, like, it's something to do with, like, reanimating stuff to try to, like, find her wife who's, like, lost in the void. It's really cool. And a Monoist Circuit Feeder. And an island. And we get a lander and a drone. Okay, that's pretty cool. I really like that art. I really like this art on this. That's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet art. And that's one that's just begging to be broken. Like, a lot of people are saying, like, Phyrexian Dreadnought or, like, Death Shadow, just to be able to reanimate them with, like, no downside. Okay, what's in this? Embrace Oblivion. We've got an Ilvoy Galeblade, Night Luminary, a Blooming Stinger, a Cav Landseeker, that's our first Kavu, I think, a Radiant Strike, a Red Tiger Mechan, that one I definitely want for Dr. Robotnik, another Honored Knight Captain, a Remnant Elemental, Servandum, that's a pretty good uncommon, a Wandering Fumarole. These are cool, but these are hard to read, so that's one of the man lands in our bonus sheet. That's cool. We got an Infinite Guideline Station as our rare. So it is a 5-color spacecraft. What's it even do? Enter, you create a tapped robot. Stations for 12. It's a 5/17 flyer. When it attacks, you draw cards for each multicolored permanent you control. That could be interesting in something. Weftblade Enhancer is our foil. And we got a normal mountain and a lander robot token again. Okay. Let's see what else we can pull in this. This is such a pretty set. There's such pretty art in this set. I'm really digging the art. Ooh, look at that, another Gravkill. I'd be very happy if this was my sealed pull. 2 Gravkills, another Mechan, another Focus Fire, another Fatemaker, Rig for War. First, okay. Oh, it's a Chrome Companion. It's a little robot doggo. So cute. Another Zookeeper Mechan, non-foil this time. An All Fate Scroll. Litho Breaking. Wedge Light Rammer. Vote Out. There's our, what is it? Among Us. There's our Among Us card. A Rust Harvester. It's kind of cool. And ooh, a foil Scour for Scrap. That's actually really fun. This is one card that I have on my short list of cards that I want for the Eggman deck. It's a 4-mana instant that lets you search for an artifact card from your library and return one from your graveyard to your hand. That's a really nice double. And also a foil Swamp. And a lander robot token. The token variety is very limited in this. They don't make a lot of tokens in this set. In fact, I think this is like the first set in a while to not have a treasure token. Alright, let's see. Ice Cave Crasher. A Frontline War Rager. Insatiable Skittermaw. Star Whale. Starport Security. Germinating Worm. Another Wayfarer. Terrapact Intimidator. This is going to be great, trying to see people trying to read some of these cards tonight. Alfariel, Dreaming Acolyte. A Pulsar Squadron Ace. A Null. Ooh, another Mythic. A Famished World Sire. I don't know if I have a place for this. It's a 8-mana Leviathan with Ward 3. It has Devour Land 3. So when it comes into play, you can sack as many lands as you want, and it enters with 3 times the plus counters equal to the number of lands. So if you sack 3 lands, it gets 9 plus counters. When it enters, you look at the top X card of your library, where X is this creature's power. You put any lands from among them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So we can kind of replenish that. That might be interesting. Maybe I'll use this in green sleeves, I'm not sure. A pretty All-Fate Scroll, and a Mountain. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's 2 mythics so far. Not going to be disappointed about that. We've got, I think, 3 packs left to go. Yep. So, I originally wasn't going to spend any money on the set past pre-releases because I'm so excited for Spider-Man, but I'm just like, the FOMO got me, and the hype got me, and so here we are. An Evoli Operative, Exosuit Savior. I love the nutrient block. I love this nasty piece of space food. It's indestructible. So it's just this like hard rock of just like nutrients. It's so gross. I really like the flavor on that. An Ice Cave Crasher. I cannot talk this morning. Another War Rager, Skittermaw, another Tiger Mech, and we're getting a lot of repeats here. Swarm Color, Hemosymbic Might. So many different words. A Susurian Dirge Crypt. That sounds like a Dr. Seuss. That sounds like something out of Dr. Seuss. A Cavron Harrier. A Warmaker Gunship. What that is. When it enters, it deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control to target a creature an opponent controls. Okay, so it can't hit face. And a Fungal Colossus. And an Island. And we've got a Lander and a Robot. Let's see, can we get something really super fun in our last 2 packs? Well, we've got some fun stuff already, but can we go like super duper fun? Any of you guys doing pre-release this weekend? If so, like, what are you guys hoping to pull? If not, what are you excited for coming up in Magic? We still have Spider-Man, and we've still got Avatar. Both of which, at the time of recording, have... Actually, I don't know if Avatar is today. Spider-Man has got a panel today at SDCC. So, Sammy's Curiosity. There is Sammy. Ooh, a Slag Drill Scrapper. That's another one I wanted for the Eggman deck. I want to use this as a proxy for Grounder. If you are a fan of the old Sonic, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, I want to have stand-ins for all 3 of those sidekick minions. Decode Transmissions, a Cryogen Relic, a Squire's Lightblade, Command Bridge. This is like one of the only mana-fixing lands, aside from the shocks in the set, Lost in Space. Cerebral Download. That's also pretty good. That aside, a Tapestry Warden, a Timeline Color, a Scavenging Grounds, okay, and a Singularity Rupture. So that is what destroy all creatures and any of target players' mills half their library. That could definitely be good in a self-mill. I might put that in Slimer. I'm not super sure. And we've got a Lander and a Robot. Notice we're getting like the same tokens in almost every pack. Like I said, there's very little. Last pack. All right, guys, last pack. I think we're doing better on the bonus sheet. I think it's supposed to be like 1 in 6 has a bonus sheet card. So we've got getting 2 out of 9 packs is not bad at all. So let's see, Orbital Plunge, last pack, Orbital Plunge. Embrace Oblivion. Another, do I have 3 or 4 of these? I'm not keeping track, but I feel like I've opened, maybe it's not this, maybe it's just the Evoli I'm focusing on there. Night Luminary, another Blooming Stinger, Melt Strider's Gear, okay, Pinnacle Kill Ship. This thing's fun. It just deals 10 damage when it enters to target creature for 7. Another Not Dinosaur, another Umbrocaller Zealot, Honored Knight Captain, Unravel, and a Genomorph Imago. And just base power and toughness. Okay, so it's got a cute little landfall trigger. We have a foil Unravel, and another full art Swamp, and a Drone and a Lander. Okay, not terrible. Not really terrible. I'm definitely not upset. We got, the 2 bonus sheet cards. We got the Legendary Land. We got the... Actually, it's not Legendary, but it's Mythic Land. We got the World Slayer, and we got Zulifrit. That's not bad. That's not bad. And we got a box, and we got a fun die. So this was pretty good. I have had worse bundles. Absolutely. I've had better bundles, but not many. So this is pretty good for a bundle. I was hoping for some shocks, but hopefully tonight, and maybe tomorrow if we get to. The art on these is just so, just so cool. Like, these are just so pretty arts. I really like these a lot. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed kind of hanging out with me, watching me open some stuff. And yeah, just let me know in the comments what you're excited for Edge of Eternities, kind of what you're hoping to pull in pre-release, what kind of decks you're building, and I will see you again next time. Probably for Spider-Man will probably be my next Magic unboxing. Actually, no, that's a lie. My next Magic unboxing will be in August when I open up my, I forget what it's called. It's the other Sonic Secret Lair that has all the artifacts in it. That one is on the way, so I'll be opening that up. We will do our hunt for a Chaos Emerald, and then in September we'll be opening an absolute crazy amount of Spider-Man product, because I am so hyped for this set. But this has been really cool too, and I got some fun things to play with, and I'm excited. So guys, thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!